pending asylum case but just married or are about to marry a US citizen?
Be sure to watch this video to navigate this adjustment properly and avoid being referred to immigration court. Hey there, and welcome to our channel.
My name is Margarita.
And my name is Dixon.
Despite being immigration lawyers, the main purpose of this channel is to give you guys the confidence you need to go through this process on your own without hiring a lawyer, just like we did.
So be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you're always up to date.
Alright, so there are two types of transitions from asylum to a marriage green card.
These include transitioning from affirmative or defensive asylum.
In this video, we're covering affirmative asylum, which is the process where the immigrant is transitioning from a lawful admission to the United States.
But real quick, what does lawful admission mean? This is where the immigrant entered the US on a valid visa, such as a tourist or student visa, for example. And from there, the immigrant then filed an asylum petition.
So the first question we get from immigrant couples seeking to adjust status based on marriage is, how will my marriage adjustment of status affect my pending asylum case?
The quick answer, your marriage green card will not affect your pending asylum.
The reason for this is because these are two separate processes.
The USCIS will treat these processes individually, but that doesn't mean that your asylum case isn't considered for your marriage green card application.
So be sure to stick around to understand how your asylum impacts your marriage green card.
But since these are treated as two separate processes, filing a marriage green card application will not have any effect on your pending asylum.
Meaning you can have a pending asylum and a marriage adjustment of status at the same time.
The next question we often get is, should I withdraw my asylum case after marrying a US citizen?
While you may be tempted to want to withdraw your asylum case as soon as you start your marriage green card journey, there are generally two reasons why you should not withdraw your asylum petition.
First, as mentioned in the first point, you're allowed to have a pending asylum and marriage adjustment of status cases simultaneously.
Since you are allowed to have both pending, you would actually be limiting yourself and the immigration path available to you by withdrawing your asylum.
For instance, marriages can end before the conclusion of the marriage-based adjustment of status.
And in such a case, you actually would be in a more vulnerable position than had you kept your asylum in place.
And second, withdrawal of your asylum case can trigger a referral to immigration court.
This is why it is so important to really know the full picture of your immigration journey. There are countless pitfalls, such as this one, where you can seriously jeopardize your immigration status merely because you weren't fully informed on the process.
We've worked with these scenarios and can help you navigate this process effortlessly and without stress.
So let's connect and see if our marriage immigration method is right for you.
So the next logical question is, when should I close my case with the asylum office?
This is important because, as mentioned earlier, improperly timing the termination of your asylum case can lead you to immigration court.
But there is a time when you should actually close your case with the asylum office, but in a safe manner.
Many sources online are contradictory, but the time you should close your case is always after the receipt of your marriage green card.
This is big, and you do need to hear it again. Only close your case after you have your green card in hand.
At this point in time, you would now have legal status to remain in the US, so there would be absolutely no basis for your legal status to be jeopardized.
And let us know with a comment what questions came up while watching this, so that we can help or even make a separate video to address your concerns.
Alright, so to the next point. Now you've got a pending asylum and marriage green card case.
Couples then often say, okay, so what happens if I get called in for an asylum interview before I get my green card?
And this is a very real possibility. It shouldn't concern you too much as the asylum office is incredibly slow, but you should be aware of what happens in case it does happen to you.
If you get called into an interview for your asylum case while waiting for approval of your marriage adjustment of status, it's a good idea to comply with your asylum interview.
This means you should consider attending.
However, if at that interview you get denied, you will be referred to immigration court. From there, you'll want to tell the judge that you have a pending family-based petition and request that you are adjudicated on the basis of that family-based application.
Now finally, will the USCIS review your asylum application when evaluating your marriage green card application?
It's likely that the adjudicating officer will review your asylum application.
Why?
Remember, immigration officers are looking to prevent immigration fraud.
Thus, officers will likely look into your asylum application to determine if it was a valid request.
Meaning, they're trying to determine whether you were legitimately trying to acquire immigration benefits or attempting to gain these benefits through fraud.
So this is just another place where the USCIS officers will look for red flags when evaluating your application.
However, keep in mind, it won't likely be an in-depth review of your asylum application. Just a quick review to try to gain insight into your intent.
Otherwise, thank you so much for watching.
Please subscribe, click the bell, comment, and we look forward to seeing you next time.